The year 2024 was a tumultuous one for Indian football. The Blue Tigers, as the national team is affectionately known, faced a string of disappointing results. Their hopes of qualifying for the 2026 World Cup were dashed early on. The team looked directionless and devoid of confidence. The low point came with the sacking of coach Igor Stimac in June 2024. In a surprising move, the All India Football Federation, or AIFF, took to LinkedIn to advertise the vacant coaching position. The unconventional approach raised eyebrows but also signaled a willingness to embrace new ideas. After a thorough search process, the AIF announced the appointment of Spaniard Manolo Marquez as the new head coach. Marquez, known for his tactical acumen and ability to nurture young talent, brought a sense of optimism to a team in desperate need of a revival. Marquez's first task was to instill a sense of belief in the squad. He emphasized discipline, structure, and a possession-based style of play. The early results were far from impressive, with the team struggling to find its rhythm. A string of draws against lower-ranked opponents did little to appease the anxious fans. However, there were glimpses of promise, particularly in a hard-fought draw against Malaysia in November 2024. As 2025 dawned, Indian football received a much-needed boost. Sunil Chhetri, the talismanic captain and all-time leading goal-scorer, announced his return to the national team. Chhetri had retired from international football in May 2024, citing a desire to give younger players a chance. However, the lure of leading his country once again proved too strong to resist. Chhetri's return coincided with a crucial friendly match against the Maldives in March 2025. The match, played at the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium in Shillong, was seen as a litmus test for the Marquez era. The Blue Tigers did not disappoint, putting on a dominant display to secure a comfortable 3-0 victory. Chhetri marked his return in style, scoring a brace and rolling back the years with a vintage performance. The victory over the Maldives was more than just a friendly win. It injected a much-needed dose of confidence into the team and gave the fans something to cheer about. The performance also highlighted the impact of Marquez's tactical changes. The team looked more organized in defense and more potent in attack. There was a clear sense of purpose and identity that had been missing for far too long. One of the most encouraging aspects of India's recent performances has been the emergence of young talents. Players like Farokh Chaudhary, Irfan Yadwad, and Roshan Singh have all impressed with their energy, skill, and fearlessness. These youngsters have added a new dimension to the team, providing pace, creativity, and a hunger to prove themselves on the international stage. Marquez has shown a willingness to give youth a chance, and his faith has been rewarded. The young players have brought a vibrancy and dynamism to the team, complementing the experience of senior players like Chhetri and Sandesh Jhingan. The blend of youth and experience bodes well for the future of Indian football. Tactically, Marquez has implemented a more possession-based style of play. He has emphasized building attacks from the back and creating chances through patient passing and movement. The team is no longer reliant on long balls or individual brilliance. There is a clear structure and game plan, which is evident in their improved performances. Despite the recent upturn in form, Indian football still faces a number of challenges. The AFC Asian Cup qualifiers loom large on the horizon, and the team will need to be at its best to secure a place in the continental showpiece. The AIFF must provide the team with adequate preparation time, including international friendlies against quality opposition. Grassroots development remains a key area of concern. While there have been some positive initiatives, such as the Reliance Foundation Young Champs program, much more needs to be done to nurture young talent. Investment in coaching, infrastructure and scouting is crucial if India is to produce world-class footballers. Despite the challenges, there is a renewed sense of hope and optimism surrounding Indian football. The appointment of Manolo Marquez, the return of Sunil Chhetri, and the emergence of young talents have all contributed to a positive shift in momentum. The road ahead will be long and arduous, but the Blue Tigers are finally heading in the right direction. With continued support from fans, administrators and sponsors, Indian football can dare to dream of a brighter future.